Hey guys, this van here is new to the channel. I just got it. I actually bought it a while back, but I just went and picked it up the other day, towed it to the house. I haven't really even inspected it or looked at it. It's a 1992 GMC Safari. So I'm gonna be getting underneath the hood right now. You and I can see underneath the hood for the first time. But here's inside. It's just like a cargo van. Looks like make a nice little bed back there for somebody. Got dual air in the back and air in the front. And let's pull the old hood popper here, and we'll see what it looks like underneath the hood. I know it. Don't think it has a battery in it. I got a battery with it. There's nothing comes on when you turn the key. So if it does have a battery, it's dead. Let me go around the other side here. I'm working on this Safari van, and I will tell you that this is one of the hardest hoods that I've ever had to get open. I can just barely fit my fingers in there, and what I'm trying to do, I want to get something. I got these with a little bit of a bend to them, and I'm wondering if I can push that latch up a little bit higher, and I can maybe get it to pop open. Seems to be the safety latch that is giving an issue there, and I had it open one time and I lubricated the snot out of it, and I thought I had it where I could open it, but apparently not. I guess I need to get a flashlight to see up in there, see if I can manually push that latch over, the safety latch. And if I can find a easy solution to this, then I will I'll let you guys know. Oh, apparently I got a little hoo-ha there on my fender. I never knew that. I thought this body was really in pretty good shape. I think other than that, and that little faux pas on the bumper, there's a little bit of a dent right there. The roof's a little rusty, but anyway, sidebar. Let me go get something to get a flashlight where I can look up in there. Well, what I did was to get a little more room in here. I pried this open with a pry bar, just enough to wedge my light in there. And I don't know if you can see in there, but that latch is hooked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this long pry bar here and my little, little small persuader, and I'm going to see if I can knock that latch over and get it unhooked, whatever way I can get it knocked over. So I can't film it while I do it. It's up in there, but you'll know the outcome. I'll let you know. Well, guys, you can see I got it. You may not believe it, but you're looking right at it. I got it. So this locking mechanism is working all right. But it's this right here. it's this bad design right here. This is up so close to the hood, and it goes that long distance, and then it's expected to turn this thing under pressure. It's just the weirdest thing. And this spring, what I saw underneath there, this spring was like that. The spring wasn't collapsed, it was like that. So evidently it's supposed to be sitting on a nice little cradle, probably screwed into there, and there's a little cradle here for it, but there's no cradle. So this right here, we're gonna have to do something with this. This is no good, and I can't shut this hood like that anymore, or I may not get it open next time. But for right now, we're gonna forget about that, and we're gonna never mind this spider web right here, and we're gonna get a battery in here. I said that I wasn't gonna start it up with this gassy oil, but you know, I can't proceed any further on this thing before I hear it run, and I'm not going to waste an oil change, you know, with the price of oil and all that. And it looks like somebody has put some gear lube in there, or whatever you want to call it. It's not gear lube, but what's it called? Lucas. Looks like somebody's put some Lucas in there and thickened up the oil, so it felt like it had some minute bit of viscosity. It's at least enough to hear it run and see if you got a rod knock. You know, can a guy just see if, you know, what he's working with before he invests a lot of money in it? So that's what we're gonna do. I got a battery, should be charged, hopefully charged, probably not charged, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw a battery in it. We're gonna see if it cranks over and starts, see what it does. So this is the battery here I took out of my Bobcat, and I left it on charge until it was, you know, smoking just right. It had the right amount of flavor to it. And I'm gonna slap it in here. Oh, so looks like, get these spider webs out of the way. Looks like I have no bolt on there on that side. This one does. It has its own bolt captured like it should, but this one don't. So I'm gonna have to go find me a bolt that'll fit in there, and probably be too long, so I have to find a nut too, and we'll get this in there. So here's what I got there, fellas. I got a bolt here. Ignore that one here, because I know the right size bolt for this. I didn't get, you know, another size bolt and bring it out here and try it. I got the right size to begin with. Anyway, I got a bolt that'll fit in there. You know, it's not, doesn't feel like it's exactly the right, well, yeah, I guess it could be. It's the right thread. It goes in there. But you know, that right there, that ain't gonna tighten up nothing. So what I do, guys, I hate doing it on the positive side, but you know, things happen. I put this nut on here. See if I can do it with the, do the old one-handed thing here. Yeah. Look at that. I still got it. So I put this on, and once I get it screwed down there a good ways, you know, I got to show it on camera while I'm doing it. There we go. Okay, now we can put this here through there. And get it started. Come on. Okay. So we tighten the bolt down. Pretty good ways. And it don't matter. I got one of my good Craftsman Pro wrenches here. It don't matter because I don't have the ground hooked up. Anyway, I get this bolt tightened up. You know, it's just snug. And then I tighten up this nut. Because, you know, if you could find the right size bolt every time, it'd be great. You wouldn't have to do this. But I've already succumbed to the fact I'm not going to find the right bolt. No time. So I just tighten this here up to where it's snug. Don't worry about cleaning the corrosion off the cables there. It'll be all right. And then we can go back all the way up to the shop, and we can get the right size for this because we forgot to get the 5/16. Oh, that's great. All right, well, I got the 5/16. Look at that. Well, this van has been sitting for almost a year, so we got a little bit of sparkage there. So maybe the dome light is on, or it didn't seem very heavy. See it right? Can you see it? That could just be the computer firing up. Well, I got to get my hand in here, so I'm going to have to set this down for a minute. All right, I got the cable put all the way on, and that's good because that one, it didn't matter if I touched the ground with that because that is the ground. But I think I found out what is on and drawing the power. If I be quiet here, you can listen. I pretty much know what that is. Somebody left the emergency flashers on, or was testing the battery out. So, oh, we got the old death wheeze here. All right. Well, we've already checked the oil, so I don't think there's anything left to do but take the leaves off the seat here and see if it'll crank over and what it sounds like. And the battery is toast. Well, since I don't have a jump box, we'll just have to see if we can get something over here to jump it with. Well, I got the old Avalanche here all hooked up. She's feeding on the Astro here. Avalanche to Astro. Look at that. Chevy to GMC. Yeah, they're cousins. Anyway, hasn't been charging near long enough, but I'm an impatient sucker, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it here and see what she does. Now, generally I would wait and disconnect the battery cables before I try to start it, but like I said, I'm impatient. Let's see what it does here. And it's absolutely not a thing. Just just a click. That's all I get. But what can you expect? At least I got the old top posts here. I got them jumping real good. Let me flip it over to this side here where it's got the teeth on it. Get some bitage there. Oh yeah, bite in, buddy. And let me wiggle these little side post terminals. Man, I hate these side posts. Oh, bite on there. Come on. All right. Yeah, let's see if I got any better contact here. Just one thump, one click, which tells me I'm not getting good contact at all. Well, I'm going to switch over here because I have had it happen to me before where I didn't get a real good contact on the top post and I had to move it. So let me try. Oh, come on. Can you just cooperate with me just a little bit? Just this one time. Yeah. I barely got a bite on there, but we'll see. We'll see. Normally if you wiggle these terminals around, you get a little bit of a sparkage. You can see a little bit of a sparkage. You know you're doing something, but I'm not even seeing a little bit of a spark going on. Yeah, let's try it again. Ah, sounds like it's wanting to turn over now. So we'll just let it charge a little bit. I heard the fuel pump just running to beat all the bands, every one of the bands. So that's not good. It should run and then click off. So that means it's just pouring all the fuelage right down into the crankcase. And that's what the whole problem is. I just want to hear it turn over, fellas. I want to know it's not froze up and then it's running. Yeah, it's a little over full, just a smidgen, and I can, even my broke down smeller can smell the fuel. So anyway, can I just hear a vroom vroom, vroom vroom? That's all I want to hear. That'll just give me all the incentives just to move on. Every one of the incentives I'll have. Okay, since this is making good connection now, we're gonna just not touch it. We're gonna leave that one just barely hooked on there. Both of them actually barely hooked on. We're going to let it charge. Actually, it's equalizing right now. So we're going to let it equalize. And we'll take these tools that I'll probably forget, take them back up to the shop, which is going to force me to wait the time I should wait for that battery to charge. Well, while I'm waiting, guys, for that to charge, oh, sorry, just swallowed a bug or two. Anyway, while I'm waiting for that to charge there, I went ahead and I took this stupid latch off. Yeah, I know, it's a safety latch. It's a safety latch. And I know it's for safety. I know what it's for. Yeah, it's for safety. And that way, if the hood comes unlatched, this will grab it and hold it from flying up in your teeth. Yeah, I know that. And I'm going to put it back on. I swear, I'm going to put it back on. So don't even worry about it. It's going to go back on. And as soon as I fix it or I redesign it, it's going to... So, you want to try it now? I'd like to try it now. So, yeah, why don't we try it? It's been a minute or two. Well, still turning, but not turning enough. And guys, this is probably that battery that was harder than all get out to get in there. It's really probably the battery's fault. It's probably not gonna charge. And that sky up there is looking pretty ominous. It's gonna start raining on me, guys. This is Florida weather, and that's what happens. It rains. It rains whenever it feels like it. Then you go into a pattern where it rains every day at the same time. So, about 4 o'clock. About 4 o'clock is the normal time for it to start raining on an average day. So we're gonna button this up before we get soaked. And then we'll hit this on another day and continue the video. Well, it's a new day, and I got a battery from Rural King, and I didn't get a side post because, let's face it, you can't really use side posts with a whole bunch of stuff these days. And the combination was just too dang expensive. So I got this for like $50, and the other one was $70. So you know, the combination with both the side and the top. So I'm gonna try to make this work. I've done it before, and I'll do it again. Even if I got to use some old, vice grips on this thing. We'll put this sucker in there, and then we're gonna try to see if this old jalopy will go ahead and at least fire up and tell me if it's gonna be salvageable or not. Well, looky here. This is what I got going on for right now. They're not touching each other. They're both clamped on. Let's just try to see if we can get something done to make this work for now. And, hopefully that'll be good enough clampage where it'll make a good connection. And we're just going to go ahead and just crank it over long enough, let it run long enough to hear that it's salvageable. It's something we can work with and not something we're wasting a bunch of money on. So let's have at it. All right, well, here we go along at the moment of truth, and we ain't got nothing. So either we got a dead battery, which was brand new on the shelf, or we don't have a good... I would suspect it's the ground. Yep. It's probably the ground. All right, well, what I did is I reclamped this. I took this old bolt clampage thingamabob out, and I clamped it right over there where it's making a better connection to the ground. And when I touch this together over here, I heard a bunch of goings on over there, so I know it's making connection now. So let me go ahead and get both hands on this thingamabob here, and we'll clamp that and get inside and try this thing out. All right, back in this hot vehicle, and let's try it out. Let's see what she does. Well, look at that, guys. It's running like crap, but you know what? No loud noises. Sounds like it's missing a little bit, which it's being flooded out right now. But you know what? I want to say this is a success. So now I can go ahead and invest the money I need to go ahead and either put the fuel pump regulator in and or the whole spider injector, and we'll see what happens with that. But I'm gonna disconnect this right now where, you know, this doesn't fall over against that and, you know, create all kind of problems and brush fire and all kind of stuff. So I'll be getting this thing in the shop, and hopefully the next video will be the old tear down and replacement of some parts on here. Get this thing running and back on the road again. Well, guys, that's a taste of what we got upcoming on Double Trouble Garage. We'll be working on this little Safari minivan, and we'll try to get it back on the road again, running, purring like a kitten. So, you know, until next time, I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all you guys, all your comments. You know, just go ahead and keep the comments coming. I try to reply to every one of them. And just, you know, until next time, be safe out there and have fun. See ya.